What's going on, everyone? I am ZippingMeteor. Welcome to a little recap of the second day of E3, and part of the first, because Sony's press conference was going on during my recording yesterday. Let's go ahead and start with Sony. There are a lot of things to cover today, so I'm going to try to make these little recaps brief. First, Sony announced a new PS4 game that's also on PS3 and Vita. It's called Entwined. It's a game about two birds that are in love but can't touch. I don't really understand it. I know it's already out for $10, which is... I love seeing games released on the days of the events. It's always more engaging for the fans, I think. I don't really know exactly how the game is supposed to play, but being someone who's into art, I showed you a portrait that I did yesterday. And I've got several speed paint videos here, so as someone who's into art, seeing a new artistic game like this, it's intriguing. I'm probably going to check it out. $10. It's for a really cool looking game. Next thing I'm going to talk about. Little Big Planet 3 is coming to the PlayStation 4. I loved Little Big Planet 1 and 2. Even enjoyed Little Big Planet karting for what it was worth. So I'm really excited about that. It's a great series, especially when the fans are like really creative. It's pretty much has endless replay value. Even more so when you realize the fact that Little Big Planet 3 is going to actually allow you to play games or levels created in Little Big Planet 1 and 2, which is really cool. Really, really cool. It's definitely going to be a game I buy. Next up, a game called Abzu. It's described as Journey, but underwater. Journey is one of my favorite games. It's a beautiful world, great soundtrack. It's one of the games I've done a speed paint video of. I love the game. So the game described as Journey, but underwater. Count me in. I will definitely pick that up. Now, the next one I don't know much about. A game called Let It Die. New game from Goichi Suda, or as he's more well known as, Suda51. Suda51 creates really weird games. So there's no doubt that Let It Die is going to be just as weird. Will I get it? I don't know. His games are always interesting, but rarely are they great. In fact, I think Killer 7 was probably the most well-received game of his. Let's see, No Man's Sky. Spaceship fighting, space dinosaurs, pretty colors. I really have no idea what the game is focused on. I haven't kept up to date on it, but I know the developers suffered either a total loss or an almost total loss of their actual game sometime last year when their offices flooded. So to see them come back with just as strong, I respect that. And the game looks great, even though I don't know what it's about. I'm definitely going to get it just because of the visuals. Visuals are a big thing for me. And I don't mean realistic visuals. I don't care about those. But interesting looking ones. Colors. I mean, so many games these days are brown and gray. Show me a game with lots of color, and you've already got my interest. Next thing, Sony announced that PlayStation Now, their streaming service, is going to start on July 31st. Now, it's basically allows you to play Sony first-party games on the PlayStation 4. And apparently the Vita as well. This may be what gets me to get rid of my PlayStation 3. And the only games I have on my PS3, they're making me keep the system, are the entire God of War catalog, Ico, Shadow of the Colossus collection, and Infamous 1 and 2, and Journey. That's it. There is nothing else on that system that I have, that I want. So on July 31st, the beta is going to start, an open beta, for PS4 owners in US and Canada. And it says that 100 PS3 games will be available as part of the beta, including Ultra Street Fighter 4, God of War Ascensions, Dead Space 3. I imagine Uncharted games will probably be on there. The other God of War games will probably be on there. I hope they use the HD versions of the previous God of Wars and put those on there. I hope they put the HD version of Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. If they put all the PS3 exclusive games that I have onto this service, I will get rid of my PS3 because I have no use for it after that. Exclusive games are the only reason I still have that system. And I would be happy getting rid of it. Now, I haven't actually watched the video about this, so I don't know if it's gonna charge. But it's something I'm definitely interested in. I'd love to get rid of my PS3. A new gameplay trailer was shown for Mortal Kombat 10. Looks great. Still plenty of gore. Can't wait for it. Not much more you can really say about that. I do hope that they make the story mode as good as MK9. Or better. Better would be good. Uncharted 4 was announced. I don't care. Not an Uncharted fan. I get that they're good games. I just don't care. Surprise! GTA 5 is coming to PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. As the very description on Kotaku puts it, well, you saw this coming. Okay, I guess that's pretty much all of the PlayStation 4 news. Let's go on to Nintendo. Star Fox Wii U Revival. Star Fox, there hasn't been a new Star Fox in a while. Unless you count the 3DS version. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Especially since it's being led by Shigeru Miyamoto. That guy has some great ideas about games. And his ideas are always interesting. And the whole article seems to be about how you're going to use the gamepad to actually control things, how it's going to help enhance the experience. Now, if Shigeru Miyamoto would just hurry up and release, I don't know, a new game just slipped my mind. F-Zero. If he would just hurry up and release a new F-Zero, that'd be great. Come on, can you imagine F-Zero in HD? That'd be amazing. Well, yesterday, when I recorded my other video, I mentioned that I wanted to find out a release date for Smash Brothers. Because it's summer, and we haven't heard anything about the 3DS version. Well, turns out it's been delayed until October 3rd. So, we now have a solid date. It's not in the summer anymore, but at least we know when to expect it. I'm going to skip that one for a little bit. A new open world Zelda was announced, and apparently it looks absolutely incredible, to quote the article on Kotaku. I haven't watched the video, I just got home before I recorded this, so apparently it looks like a cross between Wind Waker and Skyrim. That's a weird combination. But I like Zelda, I like Wind Waker, I like Skyrim. Scheduled for a 2015 release. An open world Zelda would be kind of strange. That completely breaks the usual formula of the game. But the game has been kind of stale for a while. It's been the same formula the entire time the game has existed. So perhaps it's time for a change. Nintendo is making a new 8-player multiplayer shooter called Splatoon. Let that sink in for a minute. Nintendo is making a multiplayer first-person shooter. Oh, correction, it doesn't actually say first-person, it just says shooter. Features squids, who are also people, and copious amounts of colorful ink. Okay then. Should be interesting to see how Nintendo handles a multiplayer shooter. Mario Party 10 was announced. Let's see if it says anywhere in this article if there's online multiplayer. Nope. Unless it's in the trailer, which I'm not interested in watching right now. If it has online multiplayer, I'll probably pick it up. I really enjoyed the earlier Mario Parties when you actually had to, get blisters on your hands to win the games. As weird as it is, those were the best games in the Mario Party series. They haven't been all that great lately, but I think Nintendo could probably fix that. It is the first new Mario Party on the Wii U, so I have faith that they'll fix it. They'll make things how it used to be and add a bunch of new mini games that involve using the gamepad, and hopefully online. If Mario Kart 8 is anything to go by, they can do a good online system. Kirby Canvas Curse is getting a sequel called Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. I never played the original Canvas Curse, but I really don't know if I'll get this one. It kind of has a claymation style to it. Really, I'd go so far as to say that it kind of looks similar to Default Dan's art style, which is kind of an odd comparison to make. I don't know if I'll get that one. The new Yoshi game, Yoshi's Woolly World, which is kind of a spiritual successor, I guess, to Kirby's Epic Yarn, was given a new trailer. I really like the style of Epic Yarn, so I will most certainly get Yoshi's Woolly World. But I think Nintendo needs to take advantage of their plush characters in the game. Perhaps pre-order the game at GameStop and get an actual little plush Yoshi. I would like to have a little plush Yoshi. I mean, the characters look like they could be stuffed animals. Like, handmade with yarn stuffed animals. If Nintendo does it, I screwed that up. If Nintendo doesn't make them, someone on Etsy will. I can guarantee it. And they will sell like crazy. The new game from the Ninja Gaiden creator is going to be a Wii U exclusive, Devil's Third. I remember hearing about this game a while back, but I don't remember if I was interested in it. But all the games from the Ninja Gaiden creator are known for being violent. So it's kind of weird to see it show up on what's widely considered to be a family-friendly console. Should be interesting to see how it does. Speaking of unfriendly games on family-friendly systems, if you get Bayonetta 2 for the Wii U, which is exclusive, if you get it on the disc, you will also get the original Bayonetta as well for the Wii U, which is 2 games for 1. And apparently Bayonetta is going to be wearing Nintendo costumes in the game, like Link's outfit, Princess Peach's outfit, Samus's armor. I never played the first Bayonetta, but I do like games in that same genre. I own a Wii U, so I will most certainly be getting Bayonetta 2 whenever it releases. I mean, the Wii U does need more mature games to actually appeal to a wider audience. And Bayonetta 2 definitely, at least content-wise, fits that theme. Maybe a bit immature in the visuals, but I think that's what the game's known for. And the last thing that's been posted as of this video, and doesn't really surprise anyone, Nintendo is going the Skylanders route and making their own near-field communication figures they're calling amiibos, which apparently are going to act like Skylanders figures, but they're going to work with games like Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. Put Mario on your gamepad, Mario appears in-game. Congratulations, Nintendo. You have just made a fortune. Their figures do look like they're higher quality than Skylanders or Disney Infinity figures, though. Should be interesting to see how they do, and what other kind of games they can be used for in the future. Because surely they're not just going to make them for Smash Brothers and end it at that. Perhaps they'll make them for Mario Party or Mario Kart. Any of the Mario games, perhaps. I'm still waiting for them to make a Smash Brothers style game, but as a karting game. That would work. I mean, I know a lot of people have mentioned that before. They know how to make karting games. They know how to make games with a bunch of different franchise characters. Why not put them all in a kart racer? Maybe as a spin-off to Mario Kart 8 or something, I don't know. I would buy that. I know a lot of people would buy that. So, overall assessment. Nintendo, I mean, some of the things they announced were cool. The figures are cool. An actual release date for Smash Bros. 3DS, that was cool. The announcement for 2 copies, or 2 games for the price of 1 with Bayonetta 2. That was a nice surprise. But I mean, all the stuff they announced was cool, but there wasn't a whole lot of stuff we didn't already know. With Sony, though, the stuff they announced, that was some pretty cool stuff. I love the streaming service for older games. I love that older levels in Little Big Planet 1 and 2 are going to be playable in Little Big Planet 3. And I love that I may actually be able to get rid of my obsolete console. I'm pretty sure there's still a few more days of E3, so there's still going to be some announcements made, I'm sure. And perhaps I'll make another video tomorrow to talk about those things. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like. If you like any of my content, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And I want to know in the comments, what did you think of the Sony and Nintendo E3 announcements? Did they disappoint you? Were you excited about something? What was your favorite thing? Let me know in the comments. I read all my comments, so go for it. Also, guys, I still have a few more episodes of the Among the Sleep Let's Play. They're already uploaded. They'll be posted in the coming days, so go check that little mini-series out. I would appreciate it. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. I am ZippingMeteor, and I'll see you next time.